Welcome back to Blast Guys Reviews. In this review, we're going to be taking a look at the little subject's best action line, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Foot Soldier. Here is the packaging. At the top, it claims that this has the best features, the best articulation, the best assortment. We're going to put that to the test here in this video. The packaging has a very large clamshell. You can see the figure and most of the accessories, along with some pretty cool artwork there on the side of the Foot Soldier from like the 80s version. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle logo there at the bottom looks pretty decent. The side is packaging with some different version of the Foot Soldier's artwork from the 80s. I do like that. It's pretty cool. Okay, they claim that this figure has 31 points of articulation. The Foot Soldier. The Foot is an ancient ninjutsu clan founded in Japan in 1583. After taking control of the clan, the Shredder moved them to New York City and replaced the human soldiers with robots. They may not be the best fighters, but there is strength in numbers, which we've seen the Turtles trash the Foot Soldiers over and over again. I wonder who's footing that bill for those robotic parts. Probably the Krang, right? So at the bottom we have the multiple accessories that are included. It says it has incredible sculpt and details. So with that being said, let's take a look at the bottom just for the UPC. And then we'll take a look at the figure. There's UPC. Okay, here he is outside the packaging. He looks pretty cool. If you're looking for like a vintage or version 1, I should say, style Foot Soldier and a smaller scale. When I first saw these, I thought they were very close to maybe 1/18 scale, but they are not. I don't know what scale they are. They're not 1/12 scale. They're well in between and mid of that. So they're either 1/16 or 1/15 scale. Don't hold me to that, but I'll show you an example here in the end of the video of a 1/12 and 1/18 scale beside the Foot Soldier, so you kind of get an idea how big he is. But he's pretty cool. We take a look at the figure. We have the original looking head sculpt, the red foot on his forehead, yellow eyes. These are robot ninjas, purple head, mask, shoulder pads, or piece of cloth almost looks like, black gi shirt. We do have a purple belt. I guess none of them are black belts. It'd been really nice if they had like a little tie there with the 2 pieces hanging down. I thought that'd be pretty cool. On the arms we have the silver pads. We have the human flesh tone fist. Now there is 2 different shades of purple here. Where the thigh swivel is, above that is a different lighter shade of purple. This is darker. The knee pad's a different purple. And then this part here is the same part as the thigh. So that's interesting. The short there is going for there. Black boot, silver rings around 4 of them. There's some silver bands here and along the heel, top of the foot there. No peg holes in the feet, so no stands will work for this figure unless you customize it. For the back, pretty much nothing to see. Same as the front, just a continuation of all the features. Materials, I don't have anything loose on my figure, so that's a good thing. It looks like it does have articulation, but I wonder what the range is going to be like. But here you go. Here's a 360 look of this guy. Looks pretty cool. I like him. For me to like a hit and miss, I always wanted a 1/18 scale line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I would love to see like Boss Fight Studios get their hands on the turtle line and do some pretty cool stuff. But that's like kind of a good dream to have a 1/18 scale turtles that look fantastic with super articulation. Maybe Joy Toy, who knows, would be really cool, but I doubt it. Okay, for articulation of the Foot Soldier, very tight. You can hear that. Spins around 360. I got, man, I'm really pulling on that. No ups, no downs. No side to side too much. Maybe stiff. I'll try heating it. Rotation 360 on the arms. We can get up about that far. We do have a bicep cut 360 right there, all the way around. We have a double joint elbow. How about that? It's not bad. For this wrist, we do have a 360 rotation, and that's it. We do have a side to side on the chest. Back and forth a little. See, he can sit. Not too bad. I bet he would sit like a champ if he didn't have this part of his gi shirt here hanging in front of his legs. But he does sit relatively well. I am surprised. We have the 360 rotation also here. We do have the thigh rotation, the splits. You see the ball peg legs. Not too much that way for some reason. Get something like a side kick this way. Too bad. Double joint knees. Cool. No boot cut. Feet pivot down. Pivot way up. Insane. A little rocker side to side. And of course you can get that 360 rotation. I think the biggest part I don't like about the figure is the ankles look terrible. Just don't like the ankles. Other than that, aesthetically, it doesn't look bad at all. For especially a smaller scale version of the foot soldier. Obviously, it is no NECA, but this is pretty cool nonetheless. Awesome. If I get him to stand. Oh yeah, not too bad. Now for the accessories. So where should we start with here? We should note that let's start with this. Since he has fisted hands, he can go one-on-one with any turtle he wants. He does come with an extra set of open hands here. So that's pretty cool. You can grab something, hold something, hold somebody in position while somebody else beats somebody up, whatever you want to do. Two pretty cool open hands. And these do have looks like they have they were in there, they'd be in and out like this for that one. This one is same joint. Yeah, so it'd be in and out for him. So it has two gripping hands. Same articulation. They both have the in and out. There's no up and down on these. But they're tightly gripped and they're not very friendly in moving. It's very stiff. So it's definitely going to hinder our ability to hold weapons. We'll get to that here in a sec. So we're going to keep one of these here with us, just to give you an idea of something. Here is this really cool gun from the 80s cartoon. This is awesome, just for what it is. Nice silver with the black. Very cool. Now this is softer plastic. The body here is pretty stiff. When you get out here, a little softer. This is not as hard as this, but harder than this side. So you get a lot more stiffness there, but this is kind of definitely softer than the base. The handle's a little soft too. But one thing I want to point out, see how big that is? It's a massive handle for that little hand. See that? So I'm not going to be able to put that in his hand or show you guys. If anything, you're going to have to heat that up, get that soft, and then put this inside there. And then plastic has a memory, so even though if you do that and remove it, it's more likely to go back to that size. So just know that, be very, very careful with that. But this is a cool, nonetheless. Then we have his katana sword. Love the green wrap. Rest of it's just really shiny silver. And again, very large handle. Going to be very difficult to get that to hold. You can see how I got really force that. See if I can get it or not without breaking it. I don't want to break it. Yeah, that's hard. And then one of the reasons it's so hard is like this is very soft. The handle not so much, but the blade absolutely stiffer down here. That's unfortunate, and also unfortunate we don't get nothing to keep this in, like anything like a sleeve to go on his back. We don't get that. We do have, good news is we have a spear. This green and silver head spear. It is quite long. It's almost as big as the figure. This fits beautifully inside that hand I can't hold on to. So we can just turn it. It goes right in easily. Like so. So the spear is no problem. But it's a softer plastic too. Not too bad though. But it's softer. They're not warped or anything. So as long as you don't, you know, warp them, put them anywhere in extreme heat or whatever, makes them warp, or in a bag to get smashed or anything, you keep them, put them on straight, you'll be good to go. Okay, it comes with two different shurikens, also known as ninja stars. Got this one here. Got 4 little sharp edges cut out in the center. Then you have this traditional style, like the very older style, solid piece, 4-star. I don't know if any of these hands are going to accommodate those. No. Let's see here. Yeah. Maybe these hands. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's actually pretty cool. It's right between the fingers. And let's try the other one. Let's see here. Yeah, shove it down in there and it fits pretty nicely. Could be a balancing act, but it seems to be in there pretty good. I like that. That's a cool feature. Definitely a plus, right? Now, these things cost, I think I got mine at Walmart for like $17.99. For me, like I said, I've been dreaming for a 1/18 scale Ninja Turtle line. I would like to at least see like the 4 Turtles, April, Splinter, Usagi Yojimbo, and Casey Jones, and Shredder, the Foot Soldiers, Rocksteady Bebop, and I'd be happy. You know, if they would just kill a line then. Those are pretty much the core characters in my opinion, for me at least. And this kind of trying to fill a little niche of the want of that for a long time. Now, my pros and my cons. First off, their claim of being the best articulation is not necessarily true. It's not the worst, it's not the best, so they can't say that, so that's definitely a no. Best, what else was I claiming here? Let me see. Best features, well, I guess that's a broad idea. Features, I mean, he looks the part, I'll give him that. So, we'll give him a, 50-50 on that one. The best assortment, that's to be seen, because they have, they have multiple different figures, but as for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that I know of, there's just a 4 Turtles, Shredder, a couple variations of Rocksteady and Bebop. I'm sorry, one variation of Rocksteady right now, several variations of Bebop. There's a Krang in a suit. It's kind of from a digital game, I should say. Casey Jones, a couple versions of Casey Jones, a couple versions of Foot Soldiers. This is a 4-pack from the game that has like the different 4 colors, which is kind of cool. Just don't like the pink myself. I do appreciate the purple. The blue would have been really cool to have, but I'm not sure what I'm going for. I just want to have like a squad right behind my Shredder, because I think the Shredder looks cool. I have the Shredder. I have to do a review for him soon. And Casey Jones and Rocksteady and Bebop and the Turtles, but I've got around to it yet. So for me, I have about 4 of these. I think I'm going to plan on getting at least 2 more, just to have a nice display for my shelf, because the Shredder looks the part again from the 80s. I like that. So to have like 3 Foot Soldiers and the Shredder on my shelf, I think would be awesome. And so yeah, that's my review for this. I hope you guys liked it. I'm really not going to give a recommendation for these. I think these right here are going to be hit or miss, depending on what you want them for. They're not bad figures. I see them as $19.99, as high as $19.99. They're not worth $19.99. They're not anywhere $17.99. I think they're more. I've seen them going south for like $14.99. That's the best price, I think, for these, because you figure you're paying $14.99 for a vintage Star Wars figure, so that's a decent price. These are bigger, which I'm going to show you here in one sec. But again, to each his own. I bought them for $17.99. You can too. You can buy them whatever you want. That's your business. But if I had a choice, I think a good price point for $14.99. It's usually a sell price for those. Okay, as I promised, here you go. Here is more of a upper end 118 scale figure, more of a 4-inch Halo line. That's where he stands there. Here's 118 scale Star Wars Vintage Collection. That's where he kind of stands on that end. And for a 112 scale, this is where he is. So that right there gives you an idea. So I kind of put him around the 116, 115 scale maybe. And they cut the difference basically from the 112 scale and a more true 118, which is the vintage. So that's how they compare. So he's kind of in between. He's a little taller than I would have liked, but he's still pretty cool for the overall nostalgic of him and the look of the vintage, if that's something you want, like for me. So there you go. Hope you guys liked this review. Please hit the thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate that. Thanks for watching. Comment down below any questions or comments. If you have these, you like these, you don't like them, it's okay. This is for informational purposes. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you in our next review.